Hi everyone, I am AP Shrivastava and I will teach you physics. And today we will discuss our this chapter 11 of class 12, radiation and matter. Very important topic in modern physics. And the whole universe around you is made up of two components, energy and matter. Okay? Up to chemical reaction, what you are studying in this chemistry, what you are dealing with this conversion of matter. But when you come to this universe machine where planets are operating, sun is operating, stars operating, there this energy matter conversion is also associated. And what happens on earth when energy interacts with matter? When energy interacts with matter, what happens? The process occurs. These various processes you are studying in physics. Okay, that's what happens. You apply law of conservation of energy, law of conservation of momentum. Why things are moving in this your physical space? This is because energy is associating with the matter. Once energy associates matter, process begins, and that process study comes under the scope of science. So what we'll see how radiation interacts with metal plates. Suppose a metal plate is there. What happens if there is a metal plate? Here some fixed positive ions are there and free electrons are there. Positive ions are there, free electrons are there. Okay, like this. At normal temperature, what will happen? These electrons will try to come out of the metal surface. But what happened? As soon as it comes here, this plate, overall plate, acquires positive charge. And it will pull it up, attract it up, back into the metal surface. So there is no possibility that this free electrons will escape out of this metal surface. So they are bounded with this electrostatic attraction of these positive charge ions. Then how, if you want to escape these electrons out of this metal surface, what you have to do? You have to supply excess energy. Excess energy once supplied to these electrons, which can overcome the electrostatic pull between this positive ion and free electron, then this electron will escape it out. So, electrons are bounded in electric field of positive ions inside metal. Okay? To make it free, if you want to free the electron from this metal surface, what you have to do? You have to supply minimum amount of energy. You have to supply certain minimum energy. Minimum energy means what? Electron will just manage to escape, and it will come at the surface. It will not go back in the metal surface, just at the surface. This minimum energy is known as work function. Work function of metal. It depends upon the nature of metal. Particular metal have a specific work function. Copper has different value. Aluminium has different value. So the various metals have different work function associated with them. It is represented by phi. The work function is represented by phi. So what I have told you so far, metal surface electrons are free, they are bounded in electrostatic attraction forces of positive ions, and to make it free you have to supply certain amount of energy. The minimum amount of energy that we have to supply to electron to just escape the metal surface is known as work function. Work function. Getting this point? Work function. So what I have told you about work function. Certain metals have the following typical values of work function. Like cesium, work function is 2.14 electron volt. Potassium, work function is 2.30 electron volt. And your copper, work function is 4.65 electron volt, and so on. The table is given in your textbook there. You can refer it there. Okay. So how we will supply this energy? The main question arises here. In how many types you can supply this energy to this free electron bounded in metal surface? Once you manage to escape these electrons out of metal surface, you can use it in various processes, like mainly through electricity. So electricity generation is what? The electron should come out of the metal surface and it should be available for conduction. So why we are studying it? Just to see the process how electrons are freed from the metal surface, and aerial electricity transfer may be managed. So there are three processes through which the electrons can. Now I just erase this. So there are three main processes through which electron can be escaped out of metal surface. The three processes are, what these processes are? Thermionic emission, second one is field emission, and third and last, very important, what you have to study further, that is photoelectric emission. Photoelectric emission. This is very important further. Proposed by Albert Einstein. This is very important, and this is the base of instrumentation. Further, if you study the instrumentation engineering and sensors, there this photoelectric emission is of very importance. So what happens? I already told you have to supply energy to electrons to escape out from this electrostatic attractional force of this positive nucleus. So these energy can be supplied with thermionic emission, as name refers, due to temperature. If you supply temperature to this metal surface, if you heat this metal surface, slowly and slowly the thermal energy supplied to the electron will manage to escape these electrons outside the metal surface. This is one way. And there is another way, field emission. What happens? This positive ion, positive nucleus is attracting this electron towards itself. If you apply another positive plate above, and it's a strong field, you generate a strong field. So what happened? This will attract this electron towards itself. So what happens? If this field is strong at the external metal plate, then electron will manage to escape out from the metal surface towards this plate. Correct? So this is anode. In instrumentation instruments, this is called anode. The anode wire, positive wire charge. If high electric field is applied to anode wire, the electron will manage to escape from the metal surface toward the anode wire, and a current is formed. Correct? So that is a basic process of various instruments, measuring instruments, electrical instruments, signal processing. So how signal is processed? These electrons are collected to anode wire, and from there a current is generated. Correct? And the last one is photoelectric emission. So photoelectric emission mein again the same crystal is there. This is electrons are attached to nucleus. Here here no temperature, no electric field. You just drop, project some electromagnetic wave. Electromagnetic wave over this metal surface. Okay? It has certain frequency. Its energy will be h nu, certain frequency and some certain wavelength. Okay? What happens when this energy will impinge with this electron? It will impart its energy to these electrons, and these electrons will escape out of this surface. These electrons will escape out of this surface. That is our main target. But here you should notice, certain metal requires minimum threshold. All electromagnetic wave will not eject the electron. Suppose a work function is very high work function is very high for the metal, and you are just imparting the sun rays over this metal surface. No electron will eject out. No matter how much amount of energy you are just imparting over the surface. So there are two things, energy and intensity. That differentiation we have to make it clear. This is intensity I, this is energy E regarding EM wave. So each and every EM wave in electromagnetic spectrum has certain amount of energy. Like your TV wave, radio wave, FM wave have low energy. Then you come, microwave has some more higher energy. Sun wave is, visual range energy is more higher energy, and X-ray and gamma rays comes in highest energy band. And what is intensity? Intensity is nothing but how much rays you are imparting over the, suppose a 60 watt bulb and a 30 watt bulb. This is 60 watt bulb and this is 30 watt bulb. Both are radiating light. So EM spectrum, what are coming out from these two bulbs, this is same but nothing but visible range EM waves. Visible range EM waves. But here the intensity I2 is greater than I1. If more rays are coming from a source, more intensity is falling over the surface. And if less rays are coming, less intensity is falling over the surface. Just like sun and a candle. Sun has more intensity, candle has less intensity, but the nature of electromagnetic radiation is same. So what happened? Metal surface, ejection of electron from metal surface doesn't depend upon intensity. How much, if wave is not accurate, which can eject the electron out of this surface, the frequency criteria is not met, whatever intensity you will put over the surface, no electron will ejected out of the surface. That is important thing you should know regarding photoelectric emission. In our next video, we will learn in detail about photoelectric emission, and we will do some numerical examples also to understand thoroughly how the principle works. And whoever have not understood this electromagnetic spectrum, EM spectrum, the EM spectrum that I will put in separate videos. There you can understand how this classification of various type of electromagnetic spectrums are done and what is their characteristics. Okay, so for today it is over, and then in next video we will take our lecture about photoelectric emission and Einstein equation. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.